What's good, sports gamers? And today I'll be going over the full play call system in NBA 2K22 on current and next-gen consoles, the ins and outs of it, and to discuss some stuff you might not have known in NBA 2K22. And if you like the content we provide on the channel, make sure to like and subscribe to help us continue to grow. All right, let's get it. First things first, you're going to want to go into your game plan and then coach settings. And once here, we're going to talk about two things: offensive play vision and play vision display. Offensive play vision lets you change how you want to see your play art. You can set it so every play that's being run by your offense on the court is shown, or you can select it to show only the plays you select yourself. Or you can disable it altogether if you're not really trying to see all the designs on the court. Now, play vision display tells you just how much of the play you will actually see if you have offensive play vision enabled. And there are three options: full, light plus full, and light. Full tells you where you need to be, the actions that's about to happen, and where the off-ball guys are moving to. Light and full now adds the graphics on the court with the above head indicators. And light, you don't see as much detail as the others, like where the off-ball guys are moving towards, only your starting point, your end point, and if you're receiving a screen anywhere on the court. And also it will show an indicator above the player's head if they're the passing target. So in summary, light plus full shows you the most, light shows you the least, and full is in the middle. Now that you hopefully got your play art how you want it, now it's time to go over how to run specific freelancers and plays tailored for a specific player. To call for a freelance, you hit right on your D-pad while in game on current gen. After hitting right on your D-pad, you then hit L1 or LB afterwards to get into your freelance sets. While on next gen, you have to scroll to the bottom with your D-pad all the way down to freelancers to access them, which will on both versions give you access to 4 freelancers. And to alter the 4 freelancers you want to show up for you, you go into your game plan and then offensive settings and down to freelance 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where hitting X or A on your controller gives you the full list of freelancers to choose from for you to change to. Now to call plays for a specific player, on current gen you tap the LB or L1 button and then hit R1 or RB on your controller to bring up the icons of each player on the court. And from here you will access a slew of plays designed to get whatever player's icon you selected open. The first page will be basic options like telling Gilgeous-Alexander to post up or cut to the basket. But then hitting the left or right triggers will get you into the team's playbook and the plays that player is able to run. More one-dimensional players will have a small list of plays to run, while the stars of the team will have access to a more diverse collection of plays, from plays with ball handling duties to off-ball stuff and such. And on next gen, you again tap LB or the L1 button, but it skips you having to hit positional play calling and will already display the player's icon above their heads that you want to run a play for. From here, it's the same as before. You select who you want to call a play for and then have access to plenty of plays to choose from. The only thing is it may take you a bit longer to select a play because you have to manually scroll with the D-pad. So despite next gen skipping a step in the play selection process, the fact that you have to manually scroll down to the bottom kind of messes things up a bit and makes it harder to call plays in game. But you can go through the playbook screen in the roster menu or practice each team's plays to get an idea of what each team has to offer. Now, if you've taken a liking to a few plays in your team's playbook, you're going to want to set it up so you're able to access them a lot quicker on the court. And that's where favorite plays step in. So to call one of your favorite plays, you hit left on the D-pad on next gen and LB or L1 on your controller on current gen. And it will take 2 or a max of 3 button presses if it's on the second page to run one of your favorite plays on current. While on next gen, it will be a bit more difficult by default because you have to scroll, which is why I recommend putting your top 2 favorite plays as your first and 5th plays. I'll explain later. Now, without touching anything, your favorite plays will be simple actions like ISO, floppy, give and go, pretty much all the basics. If you like any of these, you can leave them, but to change any or all of them, you go into your game plan, then offensive settings, and then down to play selection. On next gen, you can set your favorite plays for the starting 5 and bench guys, so they have their own set each. And for the bench plays to trigger your lineup on the court, can't have more than 2 players from your starting lineup in it, and vice versa. Now on the right, as mentioned, are your default 8 favorite plays. Now if you hit X or A, it will let you edit the plays. which if you want, you can remove every one and start fresh by hitting square or X on your controller on each one, which I'm going to do and remove all 8 and add 8 plays from the Thunder's playbook, so they now will pop up as my favorite plays. I mentioned before on Next Gen, because you have to manually scroll to select the other plays, I will make sure my best plays are the 1st and 5th play, so they automatically are highlighted when I bring up favorite plays, and scroll to the 2nd page is also at the top as well. Now, to make sure your go-to play is going to who you want only, you can assign plays to a specific player by highlighting the play and hitting Y or triangle on your controller, and assign it to anybody in your starting 5 or bench. So the next time you run that play, despite it not being called for them based on the name, it will still be ran for that player. Sorry people, I hope this video was able to help you out. And if you like the content we provide, make sure to subscribe to Sports Gamers Online for more NBA 2K22 content. And once you're with us, hit that bell icon at the bottom so you don't miss anything we put out. Alright people, I'm Chris. Thank you all for watching, and be good y'all.